Hey, you, welcome back to the channel. And guys, today I want to talk about Sola, which is this new cryptocurrency social media platform akin to Steemit. It has a similar feel to Steemit. And I'm right now researching Sola, trying to gather as much information as I possibly can about it. And a lot of some of the concerns I had about the um, integration of social media platforms into a cryptocurrency based system is being addressed by Sola. And I find that a good thing, and I'm glad that someone's finally taken it serious. Now, Sola, I believe in late December or mid-December of last year, launched an ICO that took in a few $1 million. I believe over $2 million. They did hit their goal, and Sola then went on to now is traded, I believe, on Tidex. It's traded for Ethereum, and they do have plans to go to major exchanges. Now, what's very interesting about Sola is that in a very short period of time, how their system is set up, they're almost already at 1 million users. I believe they've already surpassed over 800,000 accounts. And so, how does it work? Well, basically, it's very similar to Steemit, where you upvote content. Uh, and people like your content. Look, works a lot different. It's kind of like they have a setup of what is called the postcards. Um, if I go here to some of these activities, you can kind of see what they look like. But they're like these little postcards, and what happens with them is people uh, upvote your content, and when they upvote your content, you basically get um, their currency, which is sold dollars. A sold dollar right now trades for around about 20 cents. I believe it traded around 10 cents when the ICO was launched. I think it's doing pretty well at this point in time. But I think what's going to be very key with Sola is it's basically its blueprint on how it wishes to grow and being sustainable. And I think it does a very good job at addressing several elements in relation to that. First off, Sola um, uh, is basically going to use ads. At this time, they're using ads that will be available on your posts. Some cryptocurrencies haven't wanted to do that, but Sola is one that will, and they already have about 1 million users. So ad space will be part of their money, and they plan to take this ad money, reinvest it in their cryptocurrency coin. Now that's going to be very important, guys, because to understand that, one theory is that for every $1 that's invested in cryptocurrency markets, there is an effect. There is a kind of chain reaction, or it creates an impact of about 50 times that dollar. And if they're taking millions of dollars in ad revenue and reinvesting it back in their coin, they could have a very positive effect. Also, their growth rate is so large, so quickly, that if at the point they're moving, I could easily see them at 10 million users, 100 million users. This is going to be quite key with sustainability. At this point in time, even their market doesn't seem to be tanking or anything like that. And that might be due to a lot of people right now going to hold on to their coins to, to basically see what's going to happen with them, if they're going to see a growth rate. I just opened an account today. I received about 200 attention points, right? Or action points, I'm sorry. And this is based on an attention value model. The entire idea of what gives Sola value is basically what they term an attention value market. I think that solves many problems with how you're going to value this coin, how you're going to sustain this coin. And so far, they seem to have a lot of answers or questions answered, especially for me. Really liking what I'm seeing so far. I've done 2 posts so far, just pictures, and I received already 10 soul on each. So that's I think that would be about $2 on each, if I'm not mistaken. Or it might be, or if they're APs, let's see, I'm sorry, I think those are APs, and 24, I received 24 APs, so that's 0.22 soul. So looking at about not even a few cents, 5, 6 cents, something like that. They're only 20 cents each. But also what I find very interesting, what's very appealing for me, especially, being involved in, various online businesses and marketing is you get 100 action points and 10% of all of the soul coins earned by users by using a referral link that everyone's given who registers an account. So you can earn from referrals. So basically being rewarded every time you recommend someone to the site, which is also something that I found that would be a good idea as you're bringing value into the platform. More users, more value, more money, more trading. And I really think it's a great system, guys, how it's being sustained. I have been looking for a system like this for quite some time and voicing my opinions with other social media networks that in the cryptocurrency space that hadn't taken advantage of this. And I always, thought to myself that it's just a matter of time before somebody finds out that they can do this. Now, some complaints that have come up so far with Sola, it has been bans on certain accounts. Now, the thing is, some people are saying that their accounts are being banned without warning. Some are saying that Sola is a pretty centralized type site. And there's very little decentralization. And I honestly, guys, can't really speak a lot on Sola, on those subjects at this point in time. As I am still reviewing this, I want to do a series of reviews on this and try to find out many of these questions and answers. But so far with their blueprint and their plan and having such a large user base at this time, this quickly, less than 3 months, almost 1 million users. I am definitely impressed with that. And obviously, when you got that much attention in one place, value comes with it. There's no question of that. So I'm excited to see what's happening with Sola. As I said before, I will be doing a series of videos to get get as much information about Sola as possible. Very similar to Steemit. Several months ago, there was another company that came on the scene. Synergy launched an application called WildSpark. Not sure what happened with that. It was some people thought it was going to be the Steemit killer, and it wasn't. I don't believe. I'm not sure what the user base. Some people said it may have only had about 1,000 users, but whatever happened with that application, Sola seems to be definitely has surpassed that and may actually be a candidate, to run as a competitor against Steemit. My as much as I love Steemit, my take, guys, has always been competition is good for the world and technology. I think competition not only makes things better, but it creates more incentive to create better situations for the users. And so I'm always for competition, but I will be reviewing Solar. I will be getting all the ins and outs. I do think Solar is going to be around. I think it solves a lot of problems, such as dealing with in this day and age, very limited time. They just post these postcards with pictures and what people are doing. It doesn't take a lot of learning, understanding. At the same time, it's going to be running the ads and making money from advertising. So that's going to, keep money coming in that can, bring in value and money for people, as well as you can buy the coins. But with them using all these methods, at once, I think that's going to end up equaling out to be a good situation for them. Right now, the price is good. I definitely will be picking up some Sol because I do believe in the concept. That's usually what gets me to buy something. If the concept is good, I don't much care about the price at the time. I care about, will this be a sustainable model going forward? And I think Solar will definitely be that. I think it's understanding some of the problems in association with social media and platforms that are engaging or going into the cryptocurrency space. So I'm definitely interested in that. Guys, I will be leaving my link. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on this, but I do believe if you use another person's link, you will get, I believe, 200 attention points, action points, right? And they can be converted to Sol. Sol can be converted to Ethereum. And it does have this kind of, it's like a 7-day waiting period on your polls. I'll go to my polls and see what we got there. And let's see here. Posted 2 hours ago. Let me go to dashboard, because I believe that much like applications like Steemit, yep, says 7 days left here on the post. So what that means is I've gotten 7 days on this. Here's another interesting thing that happens on Solar that I noticed doesn't happen on Steemit with me and some of the other platforms such as this, is that there is I already have 46 views, and I just posted this a few hours ago, right? There are a lot of views that come through on your posts, and that could be good for a lot of things. It could be good for marketing. It could be good for just getting attention to you or your brand or whatever you happen to be doing. But you're getting a great deal of views on your posts, and that's awesome, because that's giving you a lot of marketing potential. Now, whereas Steemit, sometimes I only might have it might take me all week to get 46 views on a post or something like that. And I'd imagine that's due to the numbers. But so far, guys, I mean, Solar's coming out of the box with a great deal, many of bonus features, if you will, that I really like. So I'm gonna be paying close attention to this. Again, guys, doesn't hurt to try this. Check it out. Try my link in the description so you can get you some attention points. And tell me all what you think when you get on here. Tell me, do you think that this is going to go on to be a big cryptocurrency? It's at about 10, 20 cents now. When it does hit major exchanges, which I think it will have no problem at all doing, because just doing size and scale to the user base is quick. I could see these guys with like 10 million users in next couple of months. With all of that, do you think that this is going to be a coin that's going to be a force to be reckoned with, or something you definitely need to invest in? With them using ads as revenue, like your standard social media sites, it does seem that they won't necessarily need direct investment into their coins. And I also find that great, but you can buy the coins, which is what I'll be doing, trying to buy early in case they do go up in value. But anyway, guys, that's all I want to say so far about Sola. Pretty excited about it. I registered my account today, got it right away. Not many people talking about Sola right now. So what that tells me is that a lot of people don't know about it. And so if you're getting this message, go ahead, use that link, get involved right away. You definitely want to be early on this, especially if you've missed out on similar opportunities like this, weren't able to get involved before. Guys, if you like content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, take care.